Greetings and salutations, and welcome to a Club Penguin Army Outreach podcast. Today, we will be interviewing Luna with a V, who is single-handedly responsible for recruiting myself, Lego Man, into Club Penguin armies. Luna with a V,
Ooh.
would you like to give yourself a brief introduction?
Okay, hi. I'm Luna or Diary.
With a V.
I was previously oh, I was previously 4IC in like Ice Warriors, Dark Warriors. I'm currently in PIC. I was in like Club Penguin Army Hub as a moderator. I'm a moderator in Club Penguin Army Outreach. I've done a lot of stuff, I guess.
That's crazy.
Not to toot my own horn, but I've been around.
Yeah. Alright, Luna with a V. So, first and foremost, how does it feel being the one responsible for recruiting me into armies? Is this a good thing? Is this a bad
Every
thing?
day
Like,
I wake every day I wake up and I start thinking, day in
wait,
the life. So
wait. Okay, so let's say that my audio cut out for that question. I'm serious. No, I accidentally joined on my phone. Okay, do it again. Just
technical
pretend like this is the
difficulties.
first time I asked it.
Oh, oh wow. I love you so much. You're an idol to me.
Oh,
If
thank you
I
so
wasn't,
much.
you are my firstborn. If you weren't here, then I would not be here. I am so thankful.
I agree. It's very good. I like I think I liked it even better the second time, even though I had no idea what
Oh
you said the
yeah,
first time. All right,
God.
so out of all of your army experience, I'd say you've been in armies for over a year, right? Would that be correct?
Yeah, that is true.
Do you know the exact date you initially joined?
I do.
Oh,
The
what day?
5th of April, 2020.
Nice. So, as you have been in armies for over a year, what do you think about the community has shifted in the span of that, over a year time span? What has changed the most?
Oh, definitely the people.
Ooh,
Like
okay.
I used to like moderate. I would mainly instead of like going to events, I would try to moderate chat as much as I could for like
Mm-hmm.
Aja times. And you can definitely see a change in people and how they speak because over quarantine there would be a bunch of people. So now
Right,
that school has gotten in the way, it's only the people that actually care that are left. So there's a lot less to actually like moderate or like go through. Like that's
right.
what I thought the main thing was. Like you would have to like mute so many people and just go through so many. I hate to say it, but people are so stupid and you don't realize it until you actually have to look at people and be like, "Why what possessed you in your mind to say that?"
Yeah,
So, I guess that's the main thing.
legit. I got you. And so you believe, when you say the people have changed, do you mean the amount of people or the quality of people? Like, how would you
I
define
both.
people? Okay.
With the fact that more people are leaving, I feel like it's more of a fact that there's like a sense of maturity left of people that actually know what they're doing, and the fact that there's less people that are there to just like troll or whatever. Because
Mm-hmm.
back whenever you could like get coins for going to events, people would just show up to like do absolutely nothing. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where are my free coins?
Exactly. Come log on for the pirates. We'll give you coins.
Stop.
Uh, yes. No, I know that was a big thing in CPO that really incentivized troops to come. So you
Yeah,
feel that
and for
kind of eliminating that has weeded out those people and has only left
yeah,
those eager for, I guess, glory or whatever you may
eager
define
for
it as.
glory. The
Nah,
people
that's
that have
just me.
nothing better to do.
I just want glory, bro.
Yeah,
Legit.
we know.
So, actually, that brings up a good question. So, do you have any personal goals within your army experience?
Well, the main thing was I set up a foundation, Balds,
Mm-hmm.
and that was essentially once again to weed out like certain types of discrimination that was like less noticeable in armies. For example, I from my personal experience, women leaders would be treated differently in terms of alliances or in terms of this or that. Like some women would be treated like less. Some people would be just like have slurs in their DMs for no reason. I remember I
Damn.
was VC leading for Ice Warriors, and I think it might have been for the Black Ice Alliance, and I had someone in my DMs saying that they could see me outside my window.
Ooh, like an Ice Warrior strip, or who said this?
I don't know who they were. They were
I
like,
bet
I
it
can
was
see you
Dilly
outside
from
your
Dark
window.
Warriors. It was definitely Dilly. I don't know if you remember
I
him.
No, it was just some random
Dilly
person.
was a guy who would be in Dark Warriors chat and he would be like Nuzzles, Cassie, ooh.
Not Cassie.
No, he was
I
like
was
asking
Cassie's.
Cassie to like tuck him into bed, bro. It's like what the
I was
heck?
Cassie's child.
My goodness.
Oh my god. Oh dear. This
Oh,
is giving me
Ronaldo, this is
flashbacks.
this and the girl talking recruited mate. This is Luna with a V. Luna,
Luna with
switch
a
your name to
V.
Luna with a V. Look at our
Oh my god.
whopping, yeah, 3 viewers.
My name wasn't even Luna with a V to
It was
start with.
Bunny.
It wasn't even Bunny, it was that XD name
Hmm,
from Club
it's
Penguin
true.
Online. Because I had the account for so long and I was recruited. I was one of the first people on Club Penguin Online because I was recruited off. This is very much not good. I was recruited off of Club Penguin and written into another
Like,
CPPS.
hey, no, this
And I was like,
CPPS is alright, but our
yeah,
CPPS is
I was
better.
like, damn, it's empty here, but at least they have like a plaza and the puffle shop and stuff like that. Like
Yeah,
they had like the more modernized version of it at the time. And I was
mm,
like, oh my god, this is whenever I like dropped off. So I
yeah.
was like, but there was like nobody there. Absolutely nobody. It was insane.
Absolutely bonkers.
Bonkers. Crazy.
So in your over a year tenure in armies, are there any moments that stand out to you?
Um,
Besides recruiting
definitely.
Lego men.
Oh, oh God, of course. My top achievement. I feel like VC leading for over like 300 people isn't something you get to do every day.
Oh, and that was within the Black Ice Alliance?
It was, and I was like a
Nice.
fourth in command, and I was leading with like the leader of Ice Warriors. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, Regan 619?
Just, yeah, Regan. Me
Yeah.
and Regan, the Irish duo, VC
Yes.
leading. Hopefully they understood what we were saying.
No, all they heard was like, bro, kilts and bro, I'm trying to think of other Irish
Isn't that
things.
Scottish?
Bro, alright, I don't know Irish
Oh, these
things.
Americans.
Top of the
Uh,
morning to you.
I'm not
Potatoes,
Jacksepticeye.
potatoes.
Potatoes.
Oh,
Scolds.
Jacksepticeye, that's my son.
Jacksepticeye? Did you
Yes,
birth Jacksepticeye?
I did.
That is so awesome. So
So,
that means
we go ahead.
I was about to be like, you're gonna claim that you're like 0.2% Irish now because you birthed
Oh,
Jacksepticeye. That's
true.
awesome.
Yeah. But what I was gonna
Wow.
say was, there was once a time when I believe you had attended every single Dark Warriors event, including Ossia, including like every single
Yep,
one they had done for a large amount
that
of
is
time. Would
that
you
is true.
ever recommend for someone else to do that, or have you learned from that?
I
What is your
think
thoughts on that?
I didn't learn then, but I definitely learned after the 48-hour recruiting week that
Yeah,
maybe it's time to not do that. I mean, it wasn't a thing that was like, because it was during quarantine, right?
right.
So it wasn't a thing that was like, I have something else to do. Like, no. The only reasons why I didn't go to like two of them in the span of 4 months is I had an eye appointment. And then the second one was that it was like half 12, and I was like, I'm not doing this. So,
Yeah. Well done.
reasonable.
Do you have any advice for any new community members that are, looking to build a name for themselves? Anything you would say to
Oh
them?
yeah, of course. Make sure that you have friends instead of people that you have alliances with. You'll always get further with friends than people that you like think that you're friends with in an army way. Like always make sure that you're looking after yourself instead of being like, I want to start an army, hee hee. Let me put in 19 hours of work that nobody's gonna recognize. Like it's
Right.
always about yourself, and I feel like it's not just about the army, it's about the people that's in the army. Like if you had an army that was like say that you like max like, oh wow, we max 39 per day. But like if you talk to nobody, what's the point? You know?
Yeah.
Like if you have nobody to talk to and you're just there putting little emojis into your computer on Club Penguin, what is the point? What are you doing? Get a
Well,
job.
hey, maxing 39 is pretty nice, so I don't know how I feel about that one.
Some sacrifices need to be made. Are you telling me that you need friends? I'm so sorry. We can get you
Nah.
with someone.
Bro, I mean, I might trade some of that for a max 39 right about now with the September drop.
Some
That's a pretty
sacrifices.
exclusive
Yeah.
max.
Wow.
Actually, that brings up another good question. How do you feel about the September drop?
Oh, September drops always happen, but you just gotta push through it. Like, there's always gonna be a drop whether you like it or not, and it just
Right.
shows like who would rather be there and who wouldn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like it
So
shows
like,
like people's true loyalty and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, it is. So like, if you see someone that's always been slacking off and they're really slacking off, you can just tell. You can tell when people don't want to be there, and I feel like it's for the better at that point.
Yeah.
You know? Like, so like, if you don't want to come, you don't want to come. Won't see you there. Goodbye.
Exactly. Yeah. And I mean, it's just kind of astonishing to see these, major armies go from maxing 50 to like, 25, and then these small medium
Yeah.
armies go from maxing like 15 to 4. So it just like
Yeah.
it
True.
impacts different armies in different capacities, but like
Yeah.
it doesn't discriminate, it still
Yeah,
affects
I
every
agree.
single army in the game.
That's what I mean by like the close
Yeah.
friends thing. Because if everyone leaves, then they have no connection. What are you gonna do?
Right. Like, what do you
I
think
would
you're still in
rather.
armies? It's because I spam you. And I'm like,
Oh
attend
yeah,
PIC
because
events.
anytime you see me online, you spam my DMs. Even like for 3 months before I joined, you would just be like, "Hey, join my army." I'd be like, "Please get out of
Yeah,
my house."
bro. That's what I did with Rye Bread, and then Rye Bread deleted Discord.
I could
That's
have
so funny. I miss,
reported to the
I
police.
miss Rye Bread.
Cyber stalking.
Rye Bread's a sweetheart. Oh, what's up, Bomo, buddy? Does anyone have any questions
Hello.
for Luna with a V?
Probably
Also
not.
known as
That's
the
funny.
person who recruited Lego Man into armies.
Hi, mom.
How
Oh
many times
God.
a day do you think about recruiting me into armies?
Oh, from the second I wake up to the second I go to sleep, and I'll make you decide whether it's a good thing or not.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I have question. Ask it.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
be
let's hear your
shy.
question, noob.
How are you? Um, I'm floating. that's a good,
Floating?
that's the good word. Floating. You know, it's
I got
okay
you.
to not be in your A game at all times because obviously I'm doing school and I'm doing all like higher level subjects. I'm pretty sure that's like AP. What you told me, that's like AP,
Advanced
right?
placement. Yes, that is
Yeah,
what it's
like
called.
it's like there's like the ordinary one, then there's like the higher one that's like really hard. So yeah, I'm doing like 7 AP subjects. So, you just gotta make do with what you have.
How do you spell
And
intoxication? Should I
if
appear
if there was
online
like
with that as my
if I don't
status?
mind.
That'd be funny.
Anyways, yeah, so what I was about to say, I remember we were like doing like a leadership skills thing last year, and you had to like describe yourself by people on a tree. And there was like someone just like hanging off the tree, but they had a smile on their face, and I feel like that's what I'm doing.
Oh, that's fair, yeah.
I'm just hanging on, but I'm having fun while doing so.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Where do you envision this community in 1 year from now?
Again, I feel like it would be the closest of the close in 1 year, unless something happens, unless we go into like lockdown again and everyone's like, what should I do now?
Right.
But like otherwise, I feel like it'll just be the same unless something drastic happens. You know what I mean?
So you don't believe that more people will, have more life responsibilities such as like college, etc., and
Oh yeah,
distance
totally.
themselves? Okay. So do you think
Well,
this community will have more, less, or the same members this time next year?
I feel like it. Well, it's always growing. People are always coming and going, but I feel like was hmm, with the people, like it's always the same people whether they're in the army or they're not. They're always like lurking within the community. They're like ghosts, they're always
Right.
floating around whether they're in an army or they're not. So those people will be there, and probably people that they're friends with will come in, or like more people will come in, or people will come back. So it could be, I don't know if it'll be less, but it'll be like the same people or just like a little bit more.
That's fair. And what do you think of the new recruits coming into armies? Do you think those recruits will then be bred and become the next generation of leaders? Or do you think some armies will just, fail to have that figurehead that they once had? Like when you think of RPF, I still think of Crazy, and when I think of
Right.
like Ice Warriors, I still think of O'Regan 619. It's like these
Oh,
people
Regan
have, yeah,
619.
these people have cemented like a
Yeah.
legacy, and it's like even if they're no longer with those armies, I still so heavily associate those armies with them, and it almost feels weird being in that army without like being under
Yeah.
their command.
I
Do you
totally
think that
agree.
has any
That's the.
effect?
Oh,
Who do you think of when I
it
think of
does have an
SWAT?
effect.
I think of you, of course,
Yeah.
Zook. Look what Zook said.
Hee hee.
Zook.
It's
Zook, I think of you, Ollie, Ganger, and Cargo. That's what I think
Yeah,
of.
of course. Like you always have those set people in mind.
Yeah,
So whenever you're going to the army, I would rather like you would think about the goals that you want to set and the person that you would want to be, you know what I mean?
right.
Like just going into the army and being like, I want to see what happens. You need to put work into it to a point if you really want to get to where you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like if you're just like, let's see what happens, you're just gonna get what you're gonna get.
Right. Because
If
many,
you come in
yeah,
with like if you come in with a attitude, you're gonna be at an position.
exactly. You need ambition. Without ambition,
You
you
do
fall
need
short.
ambition
Yeah.
and you need drive, and that comes back to the friends point because if you have friends, they can boost you in an ambition to go further.
Yeah, if you're not having fun in your army, then there's really no point to it, as like the whole basis of this community
I
was
completely
people
agree.
trying to have fun.
Yeah,
So, you are currently enlisted in the People's Imperial Confederation.
that
So,
is true.
what is your current goal within the People's Imperial Confederation? What do you hope
I
to
don't know,
achieve?
to make people have fun and to just enjoy themselves. Like that's my goal with every army.
Oh,
If
nice. Yeah,
someone's talking to me and they're not having fun, then what's the point in talking? If
exactly.
if people don't enjoy what comes out of your mouth, staple it shut. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, those are some very
Yeah.
wise words.
I'm a big speaker. What can I say? You can never get me to shut up.
What army would you consider to be your home army? Because I know you were in the Dark Warriors for a very significant amount of time, but then moved to the
Yeah.
Ice Warriors and are now currently
Mm.
residing in the People's Imperial Confederation. So those are
I
three
feel like,
armies I can name right off the bat.
yeah. I feel like there's an overlap with all of them though.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like,
Oh
it's
yeah.
once again, it's those people that float between the armies. And
Yeah.
once you have friends, they're going to be anywhere you go because it's such a,
Exactly.
like, tight knit community.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows each other. It's like being in a small town. So, like, I guess my home army, I spent the most time at Dark Warriors because I went Dark Warriors. I went from there until August. Then I did Ice Warriors from like August to maybe November. And then I went back and I left Dark Warriors again in April. And then I just disappeared.
Yeah.
And then I came back.
Weren't
So,
you in Island Invaders? I think I hired you for Island Invaders.
oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Probably. Oh, yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, you were like 2IC for a week. Is there a Dark Warriors Discord? Yeah, it's discord.gg/Dark Warriors Zook.
I'm not in it anymore. Whoops. I think I need to join back. I feel
Uh,
bad.
I mean, I have
Like, like,
heard many accounts of Dark Warriors disrespecting their veterans from people like
oh.
Rybread and Flypin and Bellpix.
Oh, I love Bell Pigs. I miss Bell
Bellpix is a
Pigs.
sweetheart, yeah.
Bell Pigs is such a sweetheart. Aw, I miss all the people that you mentioned.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what Dark Warriors is doing right now, but the people that were there, I love them so much. And if I didn't like them, I'd probably tell them to their face. So.
yeah,
Everyone there was like so nice, and it wasn't an army where there was like so many people that you got flooded. It was an army where there was so many people that everyone knew each other by name or like by profile picture, and everyone would be so nice to each other.
yeah. And I feel like that sense of community, that togetherness is very, important.
Yeah, and
And
like so many like different inside jokes, but inside jokes
yeah.
that everyone would get.
But if an army doesn't have that, then that's when they, you know, become just an army and not a
Just
community.
an army.
Yeah.
The word army is so funny. Like this is Club Penguin.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm enlisted in the army. Okay, you press buttons on your keyboard.
Most certainly. So what would you say? Do you have any goals in this like entire community? Like I know you founded Balds, but outside
Yeah.
of that, are there any other
Well,
goals that you
I
have?
guess it always comes back to the same thing, which is just to make people happy.
Yeah.
Like that's so cliche. That's such a cliche answer. Like you may as well be like, I want to have power, but no, I feel like that's useless. Like if I was to have power, I'd probably use it for good. Cuz I know whenever I started armies, I was so scared of people. I was like, "Please do not talk to me and I will not talk to you."
Hmm.
But now I'm kind of like, I if I went in with that same energy now, like God knows where I would be. So helping people out and like giving them a stepping stone if they're new, that's my goal. To
Right.
like help more people get settled in and just to like do stuff like that. Like that's so nice to me.
And really quickly, I think it would be beneficial to tell a story. So there was once it was
Uh-oh.
7/11, 2021.
Oh
Uh,
no.
I was
No,
perusing my
please, please.
I was perusing my Discord server list, and I stumbled upon a server called the Dark Warriors. I thought, oh wow, this has penguins. That
Oh.
looks stupid. Maybe I should go join their voice
Oh
chat,
wait, it's
like
this. Oh, I thought it was
troll
gonna be something
people.
different.
No, 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 and troll people and get banned.
Oh, right.
So I joined the Dark Warriors voice chat. I was greeted by Luna right here. I was greeted by Luna. I was greeted by Ninja, Cassie, and Vrybread,
Yeah,
all in VC. I think
that
you were
is
probably like
true.
playing Minecraft or something. So
No, I
I
just think
joined
we talked.
this server with the intention to get banned, but these people were so nice that I could not troll them. I felt like a bad person
You did
trolling
though. We
them.
played the Vuvuzela together.
Oh yeah, the Vuvuzela.
The
Yo,
Vuvuzela.
so then how about you continue and you tell them how you made me make a penguin and log on to
I think I
cprvs.net.
may have memory loss, but I'll try my best. Okay, so like
Yeah.
you joined. What was your name?
My name was uncleicringe.gov101.
See, that's a red flag. That is that is a massive red flag. Join. I'm pretty sure it was like mature too.
Oh yeah.
So
No, you
straight off
you
the
had to
bat,
help me get the mature role, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, didn't I like give you like bot money so you could just like buy it or whatever?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did that for a lot of people. So, anyways, so you got the role, and then you were like, "Hey," and I was like, "You were like, I'm pretty sure you were confused as to what you were doing. You were like, what am I doing?" I was like, "Oh, it's like a Club Penguin." You're like, "Club Penguin?" I was like, "Yeah." And you're like,
Yeah.
"Yo, let's make a penguin." I was like, "Okay." So we did, and then you found Rockhopper's ship, and you were so enthralled by
Because
this
I
ship.
hadn't
Like this
seen
was your
Club Penguin in like 6 years or something. I don't even know.
Yeah, you were like the ship. So like we went inside it, and then you saw the little sand game,
Oh
and
yeah.
so we tried to play it, and it broke.
Yeah,
We
that's the
broke.
screenshot I just sent in the chat. Do you see that? Uncle
Oh
C one
God.
two three. My
That's so
goodness.
nostalgic.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that you love the podcast, but that's so nostalgic. We like couldn't move,
No,
so we
legit, it
were
was
like, "What are we
frozen.
doing?"
Yeah.
So we got out of it finally, and you just started spamming the Vuvuzela. You were like, "What's the code for something?" And I was
Oh
like, "Oh,
yeah,
just
because
try
you
the
could
code
add
for the
any
Vuvuzela."
item. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, "Just use the Vuvuzela." You were addicted to the Vuvuzela. Like that was
My
like a drug
gosh.
to you. You were
Yes.
like, "This is mine," and you just ran around and spammed your little Vuvuzela and called it a day.
I
And
did,
then I
yes.
and then you probably just left the next day and went to IW or something. But
Oh, I was troop stolen. Okay, so
you
here's
were
the story
troop
about how I
stolen.
was troop stolen
No.
into IW. So I was told, so they had subdivisions, right? And they had
Yeah,
tons
yeah.
of allies
Oh
and
yeah.
subdivisions. So I DM Dizzy and I say, "Hey Dizzy, can I join the Ice Cuties because
I was an iced
I
tea.
oh no, I wanted to be an Ice Cutie for obvious
You
reasons.
are a
So
nice cutie.
I agree. So then Dizzy said, "Oh no, sorry, you need to enlist." Oh yeah, the
Oh
Vuvuzela things were
no.
Segzook. They were so funny, bro. But then Dizzy's like, "Oh no, you actually have to enlist to be an ice cutie." And I'm like,
Oh my
"Bro, are you
god.
kidding me?" So then I enlisted and they troop stole me. And then so my
That's
first
so
event, I
sad.
don't know if you know it. It was IW versus DW. So I showed up in Dark Warriors uniform to the Ice Warriors starting room.
You know
And
what's
then
funny?
what?
That the DW versus IW. I think it was either my first IW or my last DW event.
Oh,
And then I was like, hey, so I think I'm leaving.
my
Because I
goodness.
remember they're distinctly, I'm pretty sure it was like Eric. Like they were like, they kept doing this thing, like Luna come home.
Uh-huh.
And they were like chanting, like main chanting everywhere. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I should. Just to see what it's like. Because I've been
Dang.
in this army for like so long.
Mm-hmm.
I've been fourth in command for 200 days. Maybe it's my time to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Spoiler alert, they were going to promote me that same day that I left.
They should
So I
have kind
never
of
got
told you that,
promoted. And I had to be fourth in command in Ice Warriors. And I was like,
Eric the noob.
you weren't going to tell me? You were just going to let me go like that? You weren't going to tell me? You were going to be like, hang on like 8 more hours. We got a surprise for you. They were like, go. Please
Dang.
leave.
Wait, did you
And
tell
then
them or what? They just
oh, it
let
was
you
like
leave?
12 a.m. and I DM'd
Dang.
Noah and I was like, I'm pretty sure you know the video of like
Oh,
Nicki
that's
Minaj
your
with like her.
problem. You DM'd Noah.
Well, Noah was the one I was like the closest with. So I DM'd Noah and he was like, I'm thinking about retiring. And then I went into the main chat and you know the video of like Nicki Minaj and she grabs her suitcase and she's like, you know what? I am gonna leave. I sent that, I left the server, said nothing. So
Wow.
after like 4 months, that's all I said, and I just left.
Wow.
And then I was like, hey Ice Warriors,
Amazing.
it's me.
Did you receive any backlash upon moving from the Dark Warriors to the
Not to
Ice
my
Warriors?
face.
Oh, wow, okay. I mean, do you
Mhm.
assume there was some talk? Or
Everyone has to talk sometimes, but I don't know if any of it was about me. Like, probably something was said, but if you're not gonna say it to me, should I care?
yeah, exactly.
So,
But
who
hey,
knows?
I mean, Dark Warriors did not have a Best VC Leader award, so
That's true. I didn't even.
yeah.
That was a setup. I'm sorry. I was fourth in command and they put me against a bunch of leaders. That was a setup.
Bro, did you know that I
Dang.
was actually I placed third in the Ice Warriors Class Clown Award. Chris 183 was first place. Regan 619 was second place, and I was third place.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Oh,
but
wow.
I had also been in the community for literally 2 months when these people had been there for
Yeah.
like a while. So
Well, I'm pretty sure if you leave the impression in such a short amount of time, that's just what people know you as.
that was the Ice Warriors Class Clown, and they called me Dingle
Class
Man. Cause
clown.
you do you remember the Ice Warriors jingle I made?
Yes.
Ice Warriors, yeah. That was so fun, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I miss that jingle.
Your legacy.
Yeah, so do you remember the early days of Lego Man Army Hoorah?
Probably yes.
So for those listening, Luna was
Oh god.
essentially a shadow leader of the Lego Man Army Hoorah. She
Yes.
was given the second in command role, but she helped me register for like 50 leagues because I had no idea like how to do anything. And I'm like, well, the more leagues I register into, the more cool my army must be, right? Because I wanted to beef up my GoDaddy website. So I registered for
Not
these
GoDaddy.
I registered for these obscure websites. So I had CPA, I had CPAWL, I had like Flipper Army League, Waddler Army League,
Flipper.
Sub-Zero Army League.
Sub-Zero.
I just joined every random league just because I wanted to
That happened
like
to me
have
too, but I
clout.
applied for
hmm
moderators so my resume would look bigger. Lol.
Mm,
And
that's
they would accept
true.
me because CPA was like the big dog, and if you're moderator in CPA, free ticket, come on
Yeah,
in.
yeah, exactly.
I was like,
Yeah,
so
CPA mods got the big
wow.
bucks. That's crazy. Never
Anyways, where
received a
were you with your
penny.
story? Oh yes,
Oh yeah, I was talking about how you were
you were
shadow
talking
leading
about me
LMA.
ghost leading and you signing up to leagues.
Yeah, yeah. So, but Luna was never recognized for any of her work. She was too icy, and I was the leader. And then she
No,
wasn't
the
even
thing is,
LIT. You never even got
you weren't.
promoted.
That was the thing. You made Cassie did fuck all, and you were like, "Hey, here's your role as leader in training." I was like so mad. That was the thing. You did that as in like a, you tried to like break my psyche. You tried to like send me into an institution
It's
because
it's
you were
it's
trying to
because
break me so much.
LMA was devised just so me, Cassie, and Ninja could all get name glow, and the Ninja did absolutely nothing, and I forgot he was a leader.
Right.
The only event he attended was our Sub-Zero Army League showdown against the Romans, where we got to overtime.
Oh God.
That was so
Well, I got
funny.
name glow anyways,
Yeah, well,
so
you already had
this
name glow.
proves.
You had
No, I didn't.
yeah, you had
Wait, was that
green name glow. Yeah,
before?
yeah, it was
Was
before. You
the
had it
LMA
during the
after
BIA event.
IRA?
Yeah, it was after.
Oh. Oh wow. My timeline's all mixed up.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jaquardia would like
guys,
a
I
Jaquardia
led
get one
an
on Pang
Irish
Life.
Republican army.
Oh, for real, Zook?
Wow. How
You had the
political of me.
purple
Yeah,
one,
it was
right?
like all the purple one.
Zook had a nice name glow. No, you had the green and black. Yours looked like SWAT.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hot pink was nice,
No,
Zook.
mine's it was like kind of like a more it was kind of more like a turquoise kind of color,
Yeah, it
more
was
green
nice
leaning
though.
in it. It was kind of like a really bright color. And so yeah, I led the Irish Republican Army, which is an actual army.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think most people knew that. That's an actual like political thing. And it was
Oh,
basically just made of all like Irish people that was like high up in like Dark Warriors and like Ice Warriors and like anyone that like Regan knew. So we basically all got in and we all got name glow.
that's so funny.
But the thing is, I DM'd Pookie and it was like, and that like I DM'd him like the first day and he was like, "Hey, I'm leader. Give me name glow." And they were like, they just didn't respond. And then they responded like 5 days later, like, "I'm so sorry. I didn't see this. I feel bad for you. You got it." I was like,
Nice.
yes, yes.
And I would
No,
also like to mention, Luna, you were involved in some very controversial
no,
acts. Isn't that
no,
correct?
no, that isn't fair. I didn't know. Nobody
So
told.
there was a is Sarahaha in Vise. It would be helpful if
Yes, her
Sarahaha was in here.
Saraha.
So there was a server created called the Trial of Pizza Gang. Pizza Gang was put on
Oh,
trial
God.
within this server. After Pizza Gang's trial was concluded, I was actually Pizza Gang's defense attorney. He lost. Um, he lost. He lost very badly. Um, so basically, oh, and didn't Pizza Gang? He was like, I invaded Poland, and that's why he lost. Because Pizza Gang, Pizza Gang is not very smart.
I'm
So then,
sweating.
essentially, what happened was the server was rebranded to a server called the Trial of Prior Bumble, who is Lukey's
I didn't know
favorite
who
person.
Prior Bubble was.
So
I didn't know who they were.
yeah, yeah, I know, Lukey. That's the joke. Yeah, but
This is so.
so Prior Bumble, it was rebranded to that, and then ooh, Zook, that's awesome. And then essentially what happened was the server icon was Prior Bumble's hat. I also had no idea who Prior Bumble was at this time. And Luna said something very controversial. Would you like to share
Oh
with the
my god.
podcast what you said?
So somebody said something about a wheelchair and it was 3 a.m. Keep in mind, I didn't know anything about Prior Bumble. I didn't know who Prior Bumble was. The thing was just renamed, and I saw someone say something about a wheelchair. So keep in mind, this phrase is not safe for work. I said, pegged him so hard, he was in a wheelchair for 3 months.
The Prior Bumble's in a yeah.
Prior Bumble's in a wheelchair,
Uh...
and nobody told me. Nobody told me. Nobody thought about telling me.
oh
So
my
I woke up
gosh.
and I like checked and I was in an article. I was like, what did
Yeah,
I
she
do?
was in Prior Bumble's RFCPIW rat.
Yeah, I was like, what is this? Did they not? I thought they thought I was like coming onto them sexually, and that was the problem. They like didn't like really appreciate it, and I was like, I wasn't sexually harassing them. That was about an anime character. It was.
Right.
And here's the really embarrassing bit. So I got a DM from Pookie, and Pookie was like, "Hey, can we talk about something?" I was like, "Yeah, sure. What's up?" And they were like, "So you said this?" I was like, "Yep, I did." I
oh,
was
because
like,
you were a
"What's the
CPA
problem?"
mod.
I was a CPAL mod. I was like, "What's the
Oh,
problem?
yeah.
What's the big deal?" And they were like, "Why did you say that?" I was like, "It's a reference to something." And they were like, "Oh, really?"
They
And I was
probably
like, "Do you
thought you meant it
really
was a
want?"
reference to Prior Bumble.
and
My
and I was
goodness.
and they were like, and I was like, it's not safe for work. Do you really want me to send it? And they were like, sure. So I essentially sent Pookie like a 3 minute long, like an 8 minute, I think it was like 8 or like 11 minutes long audio porn
Oh my
to
goodness.
explain the fact I didn't know. Nobody told me, so I
You found out a year later.
I found out like yesterday, and
Yes.
nobody told me what happened.
It was
And I was
so
like,
funny.
they were like, I remember someone saying ableist. I was like, ableist? What? I was talking about pegging, cause that's funny.
Uh-huh.
And then me starting like balds too at the same time.
Oh
That
yeah.
did not look good on me. Balds is an activism group, by the way, within armies that stands for like Black Lives Matter, activism,
I
all
founded
stuff
it
like that. Oh yes.
because I
Wow.
care. I'm on the
You
document.
care about the people.
Yes, I
This is your
care.
leader. This is your band.
I
So
agree.
yeah. So that all happened at the same time, and nobody told me. I've
Luna,
never felt so disrespected ever. Nobody told me about that. And
Luna,
that was like a year ago.
yeah.
And then you posted this screenshot, and
Oh yeah.
I was like, why? Why would you do that? And you told me I've never had my hand fly to my mouth so fast in my life. My jaw dropped to the floor. My eyes popped out of their sockets. I like dropped dead in the middle of my floor. I was like, "What?" Nobody was going to tell me that Prior Bumble was in a wheelchair this whole time. Nobody was going to tell me.
Oh
It
my
was like 3
goodness.
a.m. I was like, they must not like late night sex jokes. Damn.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
that's how did I found out yesterday? Because I was literally fourth in command. I joined in April. Do you think I knew who Prior Bumble was? I didn't know
Yeah.
anything about Prior Bumble. I was in my own personal circle of like Dark Warriors and like some Ice Warriors. Do you think I know? That was like my first day in Ice Warriors too. I literally just like got put in that like same day or like three
And then
days
we put
before. Do
Pizza
you think
Gang
I
on
knew?
trial for being
Putting
11
Pizza Gang on trial. I
unironically.
was like, haha, this is funny. And then suddenly Prior Bumble's name pops up. I was like, who? Who is this?
Lukey, that's when
So
Sarahaha and Prior Bumble were talking, so apparently she leaked the server to him.
she
She's not in
did.
V. Yeah.
She did.
She
And
did, and
then
then
we
she
all
got
had to leave the
fired.
Hold Bugs army.
Yeah.
Oh
Hold
god.
bugs.
I was like, what happened, guys?
That's so funny,
God,
though.
that's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, if I knew, I would have not have made that joke. I cannot make that clear enough. If I had known, that would not have been said.
I
Let
agree.
me just clear the air. I have since noticed what was the problem, and I have cleared it. So, there you go.
You know that Prior Bumble's like a goofy person, right?
Oh,
We,
well, I
we
assumed.
won't get into that, but Prior
That's
Bumble.
that's for another day. That's for another
Yeah,
one.
now Prior Bumble gets Prior Bumble's own podcast.
Prior Bumble podcast.
Oh no, the Prior cast.
The prior cast.
That's
God.
crazy.
Any other questions, you guys? That
Yeah,
is
any
not
other
about that,
questions?
please. I do not wish to address my past. Oh yeah, I'm like the
Historian.
reason I didn't know. I've been like so lonely in armies. I've never army dated. I've never like army best friended. I've never been like so close. I've
That's
just done
crazy.
my business and worked
Lukey
on with my day.
has. Lukey's done all of those things, but that's not the
Oh
point.
wow.
Legend
Legend
interview.
interview when you're literally there's literally a legend interview
Oh
going
yeah,
on right
don't you
now.
think I should get SM Legend and Media Legend? Don't you think that would be funny?
That would be funny.
That's crazy. Would you vote for me? That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, duh.
Bet. Then you can say you recruited a legend. That would have been
I
hilarious.
know. I already have. You're a legend in my eyes.
That's all that matters.
Aw, that's
All
all
right,
that
just write me
matters.
a legend bio.
Hooray!
Yes, yes. Yeah, anything else you wanna anything else you wanna address specifically?
Address.
Yeah.
Are you my mom? I don't know. Am I your
Who
mom?
asked you
I,
this?
who,
Prior
what's
bubble
happened?
bottom text.
Oh
It's so
God.
funny.
Hey, mamas. Hello.
That made
No
me laugh
spying.
too
Oh,
much.
oh. I'm not gonna read that out loud
Oh.
for the safety of myself and others.
Oh yeah. It's not ideal. That's crazy,
Um.
bro.
Hmm.
Go for it, noob. Noob actually used to be on RFC pay.
No need to. Me. SMH. Who is it? Um. Sarah. Ha 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 ha. Um.
Sarahahaha.
There's no name to the podcast, and I can't listen, so it's literally
It's called
me.
podcast. That's crazy.
I'm gonna send a sad face.
Dang.
That's so unfortunate.
Oh, what didn't we address so far? We talked about your career. We talked about your
My
hopes and
career.
dreams. We talked about Prior Bumble. We talked about Lego Man Army Hoorah. We talked about my recruitment.
Hurrah.
Is there anything we Hoorah? Is there anything we haven't?
Hurrah.
Hoorah! Is there
I
anything
don't know. Oh,
we
I
need to
used to like moderate for like
address?
different CPPSs.
Oh, you did? Do you want to speak about
Yeah, like
that?
Club Penguin on like Universal. Whenever that was around.
Nice.
I used to like anytime like someone would just like pop up with a new one, I used to be like, I can moderate.
Oh,
Did I moderate?
nice.
Not well,
Dang.
but I was still there. It was funny because like the whole like call for like staff to go into, it was like I shouldn't have been there. I was a Discord moderator and they were like, "So, what are we going to do for the new thing?" I'm like, "That's none of my business." I literally got like a key CPO. Okay, my CPO account would probably be like around like 1 point like I made it in like December 2019 maybe 20 2019, so it would be
Mhm.
old. I in fact have not done anything to anyone in some sort of sexual manner, by the way. So, no questions about that. Thank you
Yes.
very much.
Yes,
I am not
indeed.
over the age of 18.
Oh, too
No
bad I'm
illegal
not.
activities for me. I go to a Catholic school. I'm a good Christian child. Hooray!
Hooray!
Hooray! Catholic school pug.
My goodness. Would you like to interview
Pug.
Drunk Lukey? Drunk Lukey would be funny.
Catholic school puggies. What's really funny is
Neha
before
and
you had
Lukey
this
have
idea, I
snap
was
streaks. Did you know
snap
that?
streaks.
Yeah.
Snap
Maritza
streaks are
and
so
Lukey.
stupid. The highest snap streak I've probably ever had is like 13. Like I'm never going higher than that in my life.
Neha and Lukey have like 264.
No, I could never. That's too much effort for someone that like I would never I don't use Snapchat anyways. Like I have my notifications off for it. I only check it if I'm bored. If like I have nothing else to do. Like I go to a Catholic school too and you're asking me these questions? Go to religion class more. Damn. Sorry.
That's crazy.
Anyways, as I people that go to like religious schools are the least religious people ever.
Look, it's Lukey and the man. That's crazy.
Um, let me speak. Religion class
Do
sucks.
you want to let Lukey be a guest speaker for like a minute?
No! Just
Okay.
kidding, I don't care.
Lukey, you gotta keep it
You got
PG.
trolled. Trolled.
Lukey, if you can get one more person to join the audience, then I'll let you speak. How does that sound?
Religion class, we don't really do anything in religion class. We do psychology. We're looking into Viktor Frankl, who was like a Holocaust survivor, and we're looking at his take on the search for meaning. So that's what we're doing in religion. It's nothing much.
Lukey, why did you do
Everyone.
this? Why did you do this? Okay, Lukey, I'll let you speak. Only because we need it to be entertaining.
Oh my god, that's so rude. Are death threats allowed on this podcast?
Possibly.
Yo, what's up?
Damn.
What's
Okay,
up,
hi.
Woody? How you doing?
Yeah, what's up, Lojo?
What's
How's it
up?
going?
Just chilling, Brody. That's it? Lukey, I
I
thought you were
promise
supposed to
I can
be
keep it
interesting.
PG. What do you mean? Dude, I've had a long
Lukey, how do
day,
you
right?
view the current climate of the Club Penguin Army community? 3, 2,
I
1,
mean,
answer.
if I gave an answer, I would curse, and you'd kick me
Okay.
off.
Oh, I think
Okay,
I've
you know what?
cursed
I'll try
once.
to be as PG as possible. So, personally, I think that all the major armies are like the female cat word, and
Okay.
yeah.
He's so funny.
Ben Shapiro. Wet ass P word.
Dang.
Sorry. Continue.
How do you think Ben Shapiro would fare if he was in the Club Penguin Army community? This is a question I've
Dude,
actually had for a really long time.
Ben Shapiro would be the leader of
He would be like RPF.
yeah, he'd be RPF.
He would usurp the power. He would be so funny. Bro, Ben Shapiro.
Hypothetically, if ACP were to attack, this would be our defense plan, and this is why, for these specific reasons.
But
Dude,
we should do a satire
CBA is
editorial if
CBA
Ben
isn't
Shapiro
that
were to lead
dude,
RPF.
CBA isn't that strategic at all.
It's
Right.
yeah, it was more strategic in like WWR, but like we haven't had a world war in so long. We need one.
God.
It's crazy.
Sarah, does having Prior Bumble's face classify me as a doxer?
I don't know if
Oh
she's
my
in
god.
BC.
You're a face leaker.
Thank you,
Ew.
Zook.
I haven't leaked it, so
Yeah, I know. I'm just joking. Don't worry.
I can if you want.
No,
Please.
Lukey. Lukey. Yeah,
Shut up,
Lukey.
Please.
Lukey, the
so,
crowd says
dude.
you're
If
boring.
I'm boring because I'm not allowed to curse. I have to hold myself back.
Oh, why aren't you allowed to curse? I'm pretty sure I've talked about like very not safe for work stuff so far.
All
Actually,
right,
But
she
I
I'll
might
try
did.
to
put
be
a
She
better.
talked
disclaimer.
about Prior
So,
Bumble.
here, let me tell you my story today. So I woke up at crack butt early this morning
He
at
said
Right.
he woke up crack butter.
6:40 a.m. and I had to drive to Newark to get some business done.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's not the best part. And then then me and some friends we went to Jersey City
That's
because
crazy.
Oh,
high school, high school football game, the nation of the week.
of the week.
Lukey,
Yeah,
aren't you on like the chess club at your school?
no, I'm on the soccer
Did you
team.
know
Ooh.
Lukey, you know like what's it called, like beaver dams? Lukey likes to go to watch beaver dams, and he likes
Oh yeah,
to
Oh,
yeah,
he
yeah.
takes out his magnifying glasses and he looks for otters in the lake. That's what Lukey does in his free time.
can this be
Eduardo,
called the
I have
late
not
night
told
version?
anyone in my any of my friends that I do Club Penguin. Actually,
Actually,
I'm
Jaquardio,
like the one.
I have done that. Yeah, that's so funny. That's
God.
crazy. Yeah, me and my IRLs marching into war.
Please.
Luna with a V,
Imagine like
what is your
you.
view on war and Club Penguin armies? Do you think it is necessary for armies to sustain? Do you think war is the ultimate goal of all armies, or what do you think about it? Oh, that
Was that
burp
to me?
was no,
That
that can
was
be
so
to
true,
both of
actually.
you.
You could have just left it at that.
Huh?
Sorry, I just ate some Jello.
Oh, then
Oh,
Jello makes you
nice.
gassy apparently. All right, Luna with a V, answer
Oh.
the question about
Oh,
war.
what was my question?
What do you think about war and armies? Do you think it's
Oh, I don't really
necessary for
care.
like okay.
People are mad or whatever.
Do you
They're
like
like,
war? Do
man,
you
man.
support war, or
Whatever,
do you think
whatever makes you
it's,
sleep at night.
Hey,
Sorry,
don't kick
I
me
just
off. I'm gonna
irrelevant?
be entertaining in a bit.
okay. I just thought of something really funny. You know, like what if someone did like live action, like Club Penguin roleplay, like army roleplay,
I
like
I
they
think
just
that's a
like
horrible
everyone.
idea.
That'd be
Like
funny.
no, everyone just like met up and like they had to wear like a certain outfit, and someone like in the back would just call it like E8, and then everyone would like just like stand in formation and just go E8, and they'd be like, "That's so good, that's really
No,
funny."
they would all make
Sorry,
sick
That,
faces. They would just all make sick
they
faces
would all just throw
physically.
up on the carpet
Oh,
like cats.
okay, maybe not
that
that.
is a horrible idea.
Sorry. This is why it's
Yeah.
the late night version.
All
This
right.
is like
Can
the
I
late show
Lego?
of the
Lego,
podcast.
I would like to answer your question about the
We're playing as Bad
our
Boy and
wars and
Apollo.
dude,
So funny.
Lego. I when I was running my editorial, editorial, I was gonna say that like armies need to get into like wars more because like
Yeah, and
we
then
like
you
have
never
wars
finished
right
your
now.
editorial, yeah.
Dude, I didn't finish it because you told me that I couldn't write it anymore. That's
No, that was
why.
the IW and TCP one, because all you were gonna do was like,
These armies are stupid. My name is Lukey. I am best. I like otter.
that's what your thing was gonna say.
Please.
Yeah, for real, for real.
We need a world war.
Yeah, dude, we're trying. We're not really trying, but me and Bishar gotta get on that.
Yeah, I've been waiting.
Wait,
It's literally,
We gotta wait for the right
I'm
time.
the mastermind behind that,
We
yeah.
no.
Lego man.
We need CPAO to get the Army League, and what we're
That's
gonna do
fair.
is we're gonna go on a little operation, get CPAN offline, and
Hmm.
then CPAO will be the Army League, and then we can start an easy world war right there. Boom, boom.
That's crazy.
Lego
Yeah.
man, I just had an idea
What's
for
up, Luna
you.
with a V?
Like so like every like Saturday night you like make it explicitly like it's like a late night podcast where people can swear. Like it's just like a certain thing like once a week.
What do
You
you
know
mean
what I
late
mean?
night? It's only 9:20.
It's 2 a.m. here. Like late night is like typically like in shows where people are allowed to swear, like do more explicit stuff.
Wait. You said it's 2 a.m. there? You sound American. No way you're
No, I changed my voice so that people can understand me. I'm Irish.
you're
R,
Irish.
matey, I be Irish.
Oh, so that's
R.
why you
This is what
sound
my
like
accent
Avasti
actually sounds
Irish.
like.
seven
Okay.
seas.
Sorry to
Top of
ruin
the
the illusion,
morning
but
to
this is
your
what I actually sound like.
potatoes.
I army-ified my
That sounds
voice
like
so I don't sound
that
weird.
sounds like a pirate, not a Irish.
Me hearties. Lol.
Say R, I be
Yar.
late night.
Diary, I have an
Oh, I
important
like that.
question. Are you a supporter of the Irish Republican Army?
Zook, we have too
I
many
was the leader of the Irish
series. We
Republican
just
Army.
gotta make this
Is it
community
Margaret?
insight.
I know. What are your thoughts on Margaret Thatcher?
What
Honk
is
if Margaret
this?
Thatcher's dead in main chat.
We need a
Yes,
ton
there
of
you go.
series. Zook, we have like one episode per series. It looks weird.
Legman is boring.
Wait. What we should do is we should
Legman.
do CPA fight night, and me and Lukey can pick something, and I can just tell him he's wrong and stupid. That'd be
Can I be
funny.
What do
the
you mean? I
moderator?
do that. I'm great at telling people they're stupid. That's like my best trait.
Lukey, that's like your
Can I
only
be the
trait.
moderator,
Yeah,
please?
that'd be funny.
I'll just
Yeah,
sit there and do
probably.
nothing.
Fight Club.
I'll be
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah, something
guys,
like
this is
CPA
too
fight night.
far,
That'd
and
be
then you won't
funny.
listen to me anyways.
Like that time when we had Zing and Bishar screaming at each other in PIC voice chat, something like
Oh,
that.
that was funny. That was
That
really
was so funny. Oh my goodness. Yes, that's exactly what we need for the future of media. Anything else you want to address before we end this episode of the podcast?
Yeah, I would like to address something.
Oh, okay.
Can we please have a moment of silence for Prior Bumble? Prior Bumble died in a motor accident
Bro, I
2 weeks
literally was
ago.
the person who put
Oh.
the death date on Prior Bumble's wiki
Shut up!
page.
Shut up! It actually happened this time, Lego.
Oh, wow.
According to me. Like I said, I'm a Prior Bumble historian.
That's crazy.
Oh, right. I bow down in your presence.
Yeah, you better.
Oh.
Lukey, you're so weird.
I'm so weird, Lego. You're weirder. Your name is Lego Man, and
used to be
Hey,
worse.
Lukey, are you
It
gonna be
used to be
getting small,
worse.
medium legend, and media legend? I didn't think so.
yeah, but at
Lukey,
least
do you want to have your own podcast? What I could do is I can
Oh,
end.
that's actually a good idea.
Yeah. What if we wrap up Luna's podcast and then we do a Lukey feature? We can ask you like
This
some
is so
questions.
Not
heartbreaking.
tonight. Not tonight.
No,
We gotta.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Tomorrow,
Um,
yeah. For real.
Heartbroken and disappointed.
Wait, do you want to
Dot.
wait? Do you want yours to go on, Luna with a V?
No, I don't care.
Oh,
Oh my god, it's my lucky number right now.
oh,
Sorry. It's
What do you mean?
222.
all right, all
That's
right.
my
Any
birthday.
final thoughts for the podcast? Because it's been almost an hour.
Oh wait, that's right. Do what you want, be happy, live your life.
Don't
Whatever.
do what you want. There's
Say something else
laws.
about recruiting me before it ends, because that's why people are gonna want to watch.
Oh yeah. Don't just always take your chance
How in the world
whenever
is that
just
about
talking to
recruiting me?
someone. Yeah. Like
How's...
if I didn't encourage you to join the VC, you know what I mean? Like if I didn't actually trust you enough to actually give you the role,
That's
what would have happened?
true.
Like you were obviously a troller. I just kind of wanted to
I
see what would
know, it
happen.
was funny. Yeah. Alrighty, well, thank you all so much for watching this episode of CPAO Community Insight. Make sure to share this video with
Yay.
your friends. Comment on the site. I started some comment threads on the site.
Oh
We're going to be
god.
doing a comment of the week, so make sure to comment. Because if your comment is funny, you do have a chance to be featured. Make sure to be talking in our Discord server, invite all your friends, and have an absolutely stellar day.
That's actually